Hey guys, I really like making that last video about the first ever session, and I thought I'd share another. This one is our very first venture into Warhammer Fantasy 2nd edition, and how immediately things went downhill. Unlike a lot of other tabletop RPGs, actually any RPG, Warhammer doesn't use classes, it has careers, to represent what you do or did before adventuring.
Wait, isn't that just classes, but by another name?
Yes. That's it?
You can have soldiers, outlaws, merchants, thieves, peasants, rat catchers, cultists, all sorts. Roll the D100, roll that orb! You don't get a choice! New careers brought in with every book to reach the point where there's a whole PDF dedicated to the careers! Jokes aside, the table is only if you want to. You can choose your class, whatever character you want to make, there's probably a career for you. There is so much variety for playing whatever character you have in mind. The career compendium is amazing. Wait, wasn't I gonna tell you a story? Okay, cast this time is the same as last time. That's right, it's the boys! We've got Adam as Jacob Fairtrot, the halfling hunter. Nice range character. Jeff Grog Belly as a tomb robber, sort of a rogue character. And Connor as Sir Gilles de Pamplemousse as a valet. He has cologne. Now, this was the first time any of us had played Warhammer Fantasy, so it's all a learning experience from this point on. We began by walking towards the capital of the Empire, Altdorf, where dreams happen. Dreams happen? What the fuck does that mean? But we get attacked on the road, because, RPG, you get attacked on the road. It's your first fight, a few bandits, and then and I'm dead. Warhammer RPGs have a thing called fate points. These are used for rerolls and to not die. We didn't know what these were at the time, so I got shot in the head in our first combat on the first turn and died immediately. Grim dark world of Warhammer. The others make it to Altdorf, and they rent a bar on the street of 100 taverns, and they lovingly name it after their fallen comrade, the Grog Belly. This actually would end up being the base of our operations for a lot of future campaigns, because Warhammer became our go-to RPG for years. The Grog Belly is where they meet my new character, Ukai Fafenson, dwarf soldier. Ah, I am a dwarf soldier, and I've read the rulebook this time! Operating out of the Grog Belly, we have a few short adventures, and this is where it instantly goes downhill again when we were given the slightest bit of freedom. Gilles de Pamplemousse stole a Bretonnian's armor and starts impersonating a knight. And Ukai and Jacob try to get in on the black market. Apparently, some wizards will pay for body parts. So we may or may not have killed a man and took his hands. We then had the issue of not actually knowing any wizards to sell them to. So we just put them in a barrel of pickles in the basement of the Grog Belly and forgot about them for years. Lord GM Jack hath tolerated our shenanigans long enough. It was time for a proper adventure. The Ashes of Middenheim. We also got a new player, Jack, but not Jack. This is a different Jack.
Yes, but also idiots mistake them all the time.
Yeah, idiots.
And this Jack, not GM Jack, is playing a metal wizard, Wolf Widman. The Ashes of Middenheim is an entire adventure in itself that I don't want to spoil too much of in case I make another video later, but I will tell you our most memorable moment from it. Chaos cultists had been poisoning the wells in the city of Middenheim with warpstone dust. Warpstone is horrible little magic rocks from the moon that rats like to eat or huff or smell or use. Just look up Skaven and you will see what I'm talking about. Anyway, after clearing out their lair, I attacked a barrel. For fun, as a treat! I don't really remember why, it seemed fun at the time. And it was filled with warpstone dust that explodes into the air. And everyone, except Gilles, mutates. Mutants are illegal in the Empire, and almost immediately killed or burnt at the stake. There's a lovely book called The Tome of Corruption with a massive D1000 table of corruption. It's wonderful and gross, and I love it. Ukai gets a hypnotic eye. We can cover that with an eye patch. That's fine, that's fine! Wolf gets skin made of zinc. He's a metal wizard. It's the perfect cover. He's fine. Jacob turned into a mer creature. Hey! Did you know that fate points can re-roll mutations? And also, halflings are immune to corruption and cannot mutate. Because we didn't know that at this time. And we had to put Jacob down, and carried on our way for the next adventure. After we finished the Ashes of Middenheim adventure, I actually would be taking over and GMing my own campaign. And it was for 8 players. Typically, a lot of RPG campaigns go from like 3 to 6 people, but our friend group at this point just kind of... everyone wanted involved. I would often describe my first campaign as herding cats. 8 people that I have to keep an eye on and keeping track on everything they're doing. It actually went really, really well, at least I think so. I've not heard any bad stuff about it. Anyway, that is definitely going to be the next video. Okay, yes, look forward to the nonsense that an 8-person campaign is. That's it, story time over. Please let me know any fun adventures you guys have had. It'll be... That's the best thing about RPGs. Everyone has their own unique stories, and it's always great to actually hear what they got up to. Anyway, off tangent. I never know how to end these things. I'm very sorry. For all the 12 people who watch, please let me know what you think, and if you want to see more of these. Bye!